Markets were all over the map here for a whipsaw Wednesday. Spiders ultimately on the flat to positive side, though. However, we were looking for continuation here today, and we do have it in 3 of the 4 indices. That semiconductors are obviously dragging the triple Qs down. This market is behaving like, dare I say, there's a headline coming in the overnight here. So I would be on look for a possible gap here tomorrow. 7,600 is on the board on the cash S&P. We didn't get to that 730 area on the spiders or 757, which we talked about in the pre-market video, but we did go down to the lower level, which we talked about, which was 750. Should that be, should we get a retrace here? And that was the low of the day, coinciding with 710 on the triple Qs. And we did actually take advantage of that very nicely, and that was a very good buy. As you guys know, though, I can give you the levels, but I can't show you in a short video the actual exit, entry, and risk management in real time. That's what we do every morning, 8:45 on our pre-market show, What's Moving Markets. And if you want to be in the live trading room, the actual trades in real time, that's at carnivoretrades.com. We got a sale going till the end of the month. Jump in on that. We're absolutely killing it here. And abusing this market, quite frankly. But to me, right now, this looks like a liquidity grab for possibly some sort of news here. Why do I say that? I just, by the way the market's behaving. But I'll tell you this, though. This was a very strange day, probably the strangest day I can remember in a long time. And it's definitely dispersion related. So, correlation back down to like 4. It is getting hammered, but what's unique is that you have the Qs down 0.5% here. And if we get a pop in the last 45 minutes here, it's going to go to 720. There's still a chance for a SPY to go to 757, but I would say 55 would probably be it if we pump back up. But what's interesting to me is I don't think I've ever seen the Qs down 0.5% with Apple up 4.5 at an all-time high, no less. That is incredibly unusual. And it's not just Apple, it's Mags, right? Up 2.1. Well, Aaron, it's the semiconductors. Yes, I know. Believe it or not, I do follow the markets, so I don't need 20 people telling me that because that's been like all day. No offense or anything, but I've been hearing that all day long. Yes, I'm aware the semiconductors are down. That's what we talked about on the way up when they're dragging the market up. It's great, but look at what happens when they just go sideways, right? It just drags the whole market. And DRAM here down. I will say EWY, Korea, 100 moving average. That's usually kind of your pullback level in a bull market. If it's going to hold, let me get rid of this old fib that we don't need. But so we'll see if that, if that offers some support. You could make a case. It's not the cleanest, but yeah, that's a Bush League falling wedge. But maybe there's like this tight channel, and it could get a bit out of that. But this market is behaving to me anyway, like it's looking for a gap up tomorrow, or maybe a gap down. Maybe we crash to 750 again. But like I'm told, but nonetheless, here very, 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 very volatile market. I did think we would wake up a little bit here today, and we definitely did that. But the way that we got down to 750 and the way that it programmed bid off of that, it felt very much predetermined. So into the close here, about 45 minutes. If we pin here, it'll just be 75.50, most likely on the downside, and 715 QQQ. If they do pop it up, it'll be 720 and maybe, like I said, 755. But today was very, it's definitely very, very unusual. I mean, again, like it's not just Apple, Google here, even Microsoft rallied all day. Bitcoin was up nicely and IBIT was up. It's kind of a flat day or kind of a pause candle. It rallied a little bit in the overnight. But bonds, I mean, TLT, it started out a little weak and then it, even off of PPI, it got kind of a soft bid at first, and then it started to really kind of catch some momentum. But you also had the dollar the dollar got slammed. We've been talking about crowded positioning here, and it's getting slammed. And I think part of that, part of the thing that looks a little suspicious here too is I actually tweeted in the middle of the day. I said, dollar is getting hammered in gold and silver. I mean, gold was down here, in the middle of the day, and then it reversed, right? And I said, well, maybe that's a little bit of just OpEx related. But yeah, it definitely felt like this year was very much programmed, and then the rebound was very much predetermined. I know there was like taco talk and whatnot, but it doesn't look like there's any of that going on which we know doesn't really matter anyway. What matters is how the market's positioned. But it's also, we also stopped going down the second dumbass. I mean, Kevin Warsh stopped talking too. So there's that. Just hedge on wine potentially. But overall, none of that matters. All we really care about is, are we above 7,500 or not? If we're below it, then I would, I would think the bears could try to play a little bit more. But, if we don't gap up, I don't really care either. But I'm just telling you how I'm perceiving the market here based on 15 years of experience. But QQQ here, again, back into that trend line here. It's been really muddy. It's not the cleanest at this point. IWM here is up about 0.5%, and the Dow up as well. Banks caught a little bit of a bid. I know Goldman continuing up. I think that wants 1,200. JPM here, a little bit of a tail candle there too. By the way, Apple cleaning up that tail candle from was it Monday? So anyway, we mentioned semis here. I was kind of looking for about 572.5. Didn't quite get to that. We'll see. It's probably going to close at 600 for the week. IGView is up earlier, but then notice how it came back in, and that helped the market rally, right? Because this is the VIX, but no, it came back in here. Still green on the day. This is a nice base though. Dow transports were down a little bit earlier, but they did come back up a little bit. XHB green with TLT up. IYR was up nicely, and then it came back in, but it is green still. Still just hammering on that 104.5, 105 area. So that is still coiled up on the weekly. XLF should be a new all-time closing high, but nothing, not outside of yesterday's move. And then KRE was strong all day. And that helped the Russell stay green. Broker dealers are strong all day too. New all-time highs there. Another thing too, like again, intraday oil. Oops, so I can get the right. There we go. 11:30. It was selling off all morning, right? And everything was down. Bonds up, dollar down, oil down, Apple, mags, banks, everything rallying except for the Qs because of SMH. It's pretty remarkable. I mean, like we know why, but it's still amazing. XLE backing off with oil. So the energy sector did back off a little bit here. Dollar, again, if this follows through tomorrow, it's going to go to 100, and it has to hold there. But again, gold still can't get anything going, even with the dollar down. I mean, it's off the lows. It's a nice little pop there intraday. I mean, even silver. I mean, this is a good pop intraday, and it's still not even green. So that's a red flag for metals here. Platinum up 3, though. Platinum and palladium are behaving a lot better. So gold and silver look like the weak links. And then Bitcoin still 640 area on copper there. There's still resistance. And then Bitcoin, again, kind of pausing right at 64.5, 65. This has a chance to trend tomorrow. But yeah, outside of that, we'll see. I guess we'll just see. Watch 75 on the downside. Remember OPEX this week too. And just so you know, because a lot of people are probably not aware, but this week is not VIXpiration, just so you know. I almost get the feeling that a lot of people thought it was today, and they got kind of bearish here, but it's not. It's next week. Just FYI on that. But anyway, we'll wrap it up here. You guys take care. Don't forget to come find me on carnivoretrades.com. We'll see you guys all tomorrow.